All right, here we go. 197 pounds. The reigning national champion, undefeated Jaden Cox of Missouri. He comes in 36-0. And the number 4 seed, a young Buckeye, freshman Kyle Snyder. Snyder, 29-3. This is one, Eric, where wouldn't mind just sitting back and watching. This is going to be a lot of fun. Snyder, 3 losses. Back in early December, fell to Kevin Ganson 3-2. Then on January 4th, lost to Nathan Birak 2-1. Snyder with the first attack. He leads at 2-0, 35 seconds in.
And a beautiful ankle pick. And Jaden Cox had no answer for that. And the Ohio State fans came right to their feet. But you don't win matches off one takedown.
Snyder's last defeat was in the Big Tens. Lost in the final to Morgan McIntosh at Penn State 4-1. They lost to Birak. He took injury time in between periods, so Birak had choice for 2 periods. Not to take anything away from Birak, but a little bit more of a story behind that match. But 2-1 as Cox escapes 2 minutes here in this first period. Jaden Cox from Columbia, Missouri, Hickman High School, where he was a 4-time state champion. Or 3-time state champion, rather.
And Jaden Cox in deep on a swing single. Left-handed swing single coming up to his feet. Kyle Snyder doing a good job whizzing down. And
Snyder kicks out.
So Snyder on the out-of-bounds line. Jaden Cox drives him out. We're back to the center of the mat. 1:22 left. Kyle Snyder leads 2-1.
Cox, in winning that national title last year, defeated another Buckeye, Nick Heflin, to win the crown as a freshman. A sophomore and a freshman. What were we talking about before?
The Young Bucks.
The Young Bucks, absolutely. Guys that come to the party and expect to win out of the gates. 1 minute first period. Snyder leads it 2-1.
And we've had some action here. 197, you think these guys would just feel each other out? Nope. Jaden Cox with a swing single on the left side. Then we had Kyle Snyder with the ankle pick. So they're getting to some shots. Exciting this crowd, getting the Ohio State fans on their feet.
Collar tie. Snyder heavy on the head. Back to the center, 34 seconds. Jaden Cox wrestled at the NWCA All-Star Classic at Penn in early November, lost to Scott Schiller of Minnesota. That, of course, does not count against your record, just an exhibition. Officially 36-0. Short time in the first.
Kyle Snyder circling back in.
Great job.
Good job circling back in. That's what you want to see out of a young freshman, having the presence of mind to circle back in, because that would be huge. 3 seconds, can't give up a stalling call with short time left.
Cox with choice. Brian Smith says go down. This is big right here. Can Snyder ride him? Even if he's able to ride him 30 seconds.
Take some gas out of the tank.
He's got riding time over 20 seconds, but a quick escape. Took about 3-4 seconds, and we are tied up at 2. Earlier tonight, we saw one sophomore returning champion in Jason Surtis get beat.
Cox in again on the swing single, and Snyder has that whizzer, and Cox reaching.
Went for that far ankle. Snyder trying to kick away. Cox keeping his right foot inside the circle and out of bounds.
Just ran out of real estate. So close to the takedown. One more foot on this mat, and Jaden Cox is up 4-2.
He was close. He reached across that far ankle. And fortunately for Snyder, was able to kick it away. Looks like Cox poked in the eye. Left eye. These are all the things you don't think about. Dealing with these anxieties and all the little things that can happen in a match. Good poise from J'den Cox.
No one means to do it. Just that's the way of wrestling, right?
It's a fight. It's controlled violence. 105 second period. Snyder, big takedown in the first. Pair of escapes for Cox to tie it up. We're inside of a minute. Number 1 and 4 seeds colliding in the semifinal. Gatson and Hartman, Iowa State and Duke opposite mat.
See if J'den Cox can get back to that swing single. Kyle Snyder has to adjust for J'den when J'den Cox shoots that left arm swing single, and there he tries to shoot it again. But J'den Cox shooting the swing single to Kyle Snyder's right leg, the leg with the knee pad.
Looked like Snyder was looking for an ankle pick again.
And that's the difference right now. It looks like J'den Cox learned from that mistake that he made giving the takedown to Kyle Snyder in the first period. And Kyle Snyder hasn't learned that that swing single is coming to that knee pad leg.
Cox trying to bring him back inside the circle.
And I don't think that's stalling. I think they just ran out of space.
You knew it'd be tight. No surprise. Now Snyder with choice. Right now, Missouri corner says, hey, you ride him, you win. You ride him, you win.
Let's see what J'den Cox has in the top position.
Snyder, quick stand up.
Coming to his feet, fighting the hands.
Healing hands. Cox drops to a single. Able to get his hips back as Snyder. And this match is 3-2. Snyder back out in front. Snyder has not been hit with stalling yet. I'd expect J'den Cox to really pick up the pace here.
Get to that swing single again. Get some pulling action going, pulling on the head.
Great movement. If nothing else, for stall calls. And this crowd making some noise.
This hometown crowd doesn't help Kyle Snyder's cause. When you have half of an arena packed with 18,000 plus people screaming, stalling. J'den Cox with the double leg attempt.
Oh, stopped by the double unders of Snyder. Good work there from Snyder to circle in. Look at Cox trying to cut the corner.
He's going to have to put this under.
Exactly. Snyder wants to get his head underneath. That'll neutralize Cox and out of bounds. I think it's a good thing for Cox. Stop the clock and it restarts. Time ticking away on J'den Cox. He's got 51 seconds.
And the crowd starting the chant of J'den in the background. 40 seconds on the clock. What is J'den Cox going to do? And there, Kyle Snyder
gets hit with stalling. Still 30 seconds. That'll feel like an eternity. An eternity for Kyle Snyder. Expect a barrage of attacks from the reigning national champion from Missouri, J'den Cox. He's undefeated 36-0. But he's against the ropes against the freshman Kyle Snyder from Ohio State.
And J'den Cox is going to have to put off a fury of shots, and Kyle Snyder smartly keeping
great awareness, stays inside the circle.
6 seconds left. And
Kyle Snyder of Ohio State knocks off the reigning national champion. 3-2. Snyder and Tomasello, the two freshman Buckeyes into the finals tomorrow night.
And the Missouri coaches are